Good morning, everyone. It's Friday. We're going to slip into the weekend. Now, I told you I'd come on about 7:20-ish, 7:25 after our wonderful feature piece got done airing. So it premiered at 7 a.m. It was about a 22-minute feature. And what I want to know is how many of you had a chance to see it? Because I was hoping you would watch that first before we came on live together. A beautiful piece that we've been working on for the last probably month and a half to 2 months since we did it. Again, it's a feature on Casa Don Alfonso, which got America's Top Italian Restaurant. America's Top Italian Restaurant back in 2021, according to Forbes magazine. And it's right here in St. Louis. That's something we should be extremely proud of. And I'm very proud of the work that we did. My staff beautifully shot, edited by both my intern, Caroline Meert. I'm so proud of you, Caroline. The work that she's been doing for us. And we're going to lose her to go back to Syracuse, New York. She is going to be a senior, and she's done such a beautiful job with us. So she played a big role in that. Did you love it? Thank you, Kathleen. I'm so glad you had a chance to see it. Sean and Rose and Linda, everybody else that's signing on. Have you had a chance to see it yet? If not, you have to go back. Again, it was one of those that it obviously would have scheduled to come on at 7 a.m., but it wouldn't have given you a notification that I was going on live. And that's what I was saying last night, that I wanted to come on after you had a chance to see it. So Kathleen, I'm so glad you saw it. If you all haven't yet, and all of you that are watching live and then watching us later, if you haven't, you have to go back and watch that. It is so beautifully done. Again, so beautifully shot by my photographer, videographer, George. I want to thank Michelle because she did a ton of shooting with the iPhone, and a lot of that was mixed into the piece. And then, of course, the editing aspect between George and Caroline. I want to thank Todd, my friend that was in from Las Vegas, because he came there that day. You probably saw the wood, again, another very beautifully shot package that was done with my friend Todd when we talked about friendships and adult friendships at that. Good morning. I was watching it, Laura. Oh, okay. So yes, it's not a live piece, so you can watch it at any time, but we just scheduled it so that it was there for you at 7 a.m. And that's just kind of how I was doing it, that it would be running for about 22 minutes, and then I would come on with you after the fact. Have a fantastic weekend to you as well, Rick. Hi, everybody that's coming on. Good morning to you. It's the mobile Monica version. I'm actually at the house. I had the girls just wrap up. I tell you what, they got put through a really hard workout. They not only worked their shoulders or biceps and their triceps, but look at this. I'm going to show you real quick before I put this on social media. This is what I had them doing at 6 o'clock this morning. Running the hill. Let's see if I can get that in there. Shoot. The light's in the way. There we go. That's them running down to the trees and then sprinting back up the hill. That's not an easy thing to do, by the way. And then here they are coming backwards, doing that over the shoulder, running backwards over the shoulder. All right. So what'd you do this morning? When I talk about going all in and doing movement, this one's even harder. Going down that hill and coming back up sideways. So Becky and Mary and Tammy, I'm super, super proud of you. How has the beginning of your morning been? I watched part of it until you came on live. Your interview that I saw is excellent. Thank you, Joe. All of you, I want you to watch that. So if you watched a little bit of it and then you're coming on now, that's fine. You can do it the other way. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you watch it and that you are so proud of St. Louis, the Ritz-Carlton here in St. Louis, for drawing that kind of an incredible restaurant. But the biggest thing that Mario, the owner, and their family want you to understand, and I stress this, and I wanted to say it coming out of it, is that they don't want you to come in there and feel like you have to be formal and put on airs or anything like that. Yes, of course, it's inside of the beautiful Ritz-Carlton there in Clayton in that Carondelet Plaza Circle inside of there. But he wants you to feel like you're coming into their home in Italy, that you're just relaxed and it's just a beautiful space. I'm so, so proud of it. Good morning, Donna. Enjoy your weekend as well. Beautiful restaurant. Food looks amazing. It is. Pretty cool that he chose St. Louis, right? Looking up the menu now. Angie, you have to go there. Everybody, and do me a favor. When you go in, please tell them that you saw that on the Real Monica Adams show. So I want to draw people in. You can go in there for breakfast. I have not done breakfast there yet. I'd like to do that. Breakfast, go for lunch, go for dinner. It's just stunning. All right, it's time for the little bubbly. Everybody always asks me what flavor. Why did I pick this one today? And why am I wearing the color I'm wearing? Anybody know? This is raspberry, by the way. Why am I wearing this color? Why am I wearing my workout pants? Let's see if I can take this down for you. I got my Monica Adams workout pants on. Did you know that I have my own workout line? MA, and on the inside it says Know Your Value, a Monica Adams collection. And some of my girls are wearing those. And then why did I get my nails done like this? Who knows the answer? My girls that just worked out here, they know the answer. I'm walking and running my driveway. It too has hills. Whew. Braking breaking to type. Okay, beautiful. So how's everybody's day kicking off? And we always like to be a little bit more relaxed as we go into the weekend. We do some pretty serious topics on this show, and if you're new to the show, welcome aboard. By the way, we have been doing this for almost 5 months, changing lives together, getting wonderful topics from you, and I had a couple new ones that people wanted me to address the other day. Actually, let me grab my journal here. And we've been reading from the Blueprint for Value, and I don't want you to miss. Jeff Kozatek will be my guest on Monday morning. And there you go. Yep, you are right. Who's the first one that said it? Donna Baker, you are correct. Barbie. Marilyn says good morning. Kathleen says Barbie. Raspberry's good. It is good. I like that one. Angie said Barbie, and Leona, good morning all. Yes, the Barbie movie. It comes out today, and my friend that just got done working out here, Becky, is actually going to see it. There was a premiere. I think it looks great. So Margot Robbie, love Ryan Gosling. His hair color cracks me up in it though. So what's everybody's word for the day? We're going to do some intention. We're going to do a little workshop. We're going to open up your mind, your spirit. We're going to get you going. If you're at home and you can write, I want you to do that. If not, when you maybe pause this and come back to it later, then do the workshop together. But I had my class last night, and it was nice to see Marilyn on that. And I had them do this for the evening. But I want to start your day with this. So one of the things that I always tell all my clients to do is journal, right? Very big on journaling. Well, I'm going to help you along with the journaling because a lot of people said that they're stuck and they're not good at even getting started. They feel like someone's going to see their words and judge them. And I said, well, first, that has to do with us getting you to stop worrying about what everybody thinks. So even if it's your kids or your parents or your partner, whoever's at home with you, if they were to find your journal, so what? It doesn't mean that's how you feel on a daily basis. All that means is that that's how you were feeling at that point, and you needed a little help to get past that. And so if it's something about them, so what? Just let them know. Hey, if you ever happen to want to peek in on my journal, which they shouldn't, by the way, that should be respectful, that it's sacred to you. But if they were, because kids will be kids and husbands and wives will be wives and husbands and partners, etc. Doesn't matter. If they do, just make sure that they know that it was a temporary thing that you were going through. You were frustrated. You love them, but you didn't like them at that point, right? You were going through a hard time, but the greatest thing is that you find your way out of it. That's what matters. So topics that I love that you're giving. Somebody wanted me to bring Jen McDaniel. Maybe I bring Rashonda Thornton, two really great dietitians that I love, to talk about nutrition and healthy eating. Somebody talked about chiropractic care and how you can how it affects resetting the nervous system. Those are still topics to come up. Gastric bypass surgery. Should that happen, or should do shots? Natural supplements versus medication. We did that one. Healthy yogurt options. I've done that one. How to be more positive and change your outlook on life. These are great topics that came directly from you. So when I ask you, what would you like for me to cover on this? Let me know. And it could be something that I do solo with you, like we've been over the last 5 months, or when I'm bringing incredible guest in. And next week's guest, by the way, again, the Blueprint for Value, Jeff Kozatek. 52 habits to discover and strengthen your own personal worth. I just told you that my workout line is all about knowing your value, the Know Your Value collection. And that's why Jeff and I connected when we went to lunch one day. And he's like, are you serious? Do you say the word value? And I said, yeah. And he goes, wait till I get you my book. And he came back with this, Blueprint for Value. And I have read 13 things of the 52. And today we're going to kick off the chapter that's called Equip. That'll be coming up on the show. I want you to grab your pen and paper because you're going to go through some morning intentions with me. And then I'm going to give you the evening reflections so that I can help you along with your day of your triangle of life theory that I have been pushing to everyone to tell you that if I'm giving you this tool, how important it is and how it can help you in every aspect of your life. Your mental, your physical, spiritual have to be put into that triangle. How about I give you a little chance to do that? I'm going to take our first break. I want you to draw a triangle on any piece of paper. If you have a journal, write. Put it on there right now. If not, grab a piece of paper really quick, and I'm going to give you the tools. If you've never done it before, you're going to do it with me today. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Envita Health and Wellness, where you can feel your best both inside and out. Envita isn't your typical med spa. They're a multi-specialty medical spa and wellness center serving St. Louis and its surrounding areas. They have ketamine for mental health and pain, IV therapy, medical weight loss, and aesthetics treatments. As board-certified anesthesia providers, Envita can ensure that their advanced treatments are provided safely with minimal to no pain. So let Envita take care of you. Call 314-394-0950 to book an appointment or online envitahealthandwellness.com.
Carroll House is now the contemporary furniture design center.
We now have the largest selection of the latest ultra-modern furniture.
Sleek European designs, unique metals, bold lacquers, plush fabrics, and retro styles.
Modern furnishings with exclusive collections only at Carroll House.
Plus free financing, free delivery and setup, and free in-home design.
Visit the St. Louis Center for Contemporary Design inside our 3.5-acre showrooms at Carroll House.
Because you like nice things.
You know, of course, it's great to get outside and enjoy the warm weather, but when it's time to relax indoors, be sure your home stays cool with equipment and service from my friends at Aldon. 24-hour emergency service available. At Aldon, it's their commitment to continue providing above and beyond HVAC service for all of their customers. They truly care about the air you breathe. Call them today at 314-567-5585 or on the web, aldon.com. That's al-don.com. 314-567-5585. All right, well, welcome back. I just realized that we have a shorter show, so I thought I'd give you a little bit more of a thank you to our wonderful sponsors. So again, Aldon, indoor air quality specialist. We've got to bring them back here because we took care of the lower part of our house. We have a dual zone here, but it's warm up here in my office because unfortunately our top tier is not working. You know, that's what happens, right? One that goes out and then the other says, oh, I'll follow along with you. So we'll have to bring Jeff and his crew back to take care of that. And of course, our wonderful friends at Carroll House Furniture, love them. And then our title sponsor, Envita Health and Wellness. Thank you to all of them. Florida Direct Palm Trees you'll hear from. And then coming up in about a week and a half, a brand new sponsor. And I want to thank Marilyn for turning her on to us. I met her actually at my retreat that I did. And Kathy Kilo Peterson, State Farm agent. She is coming on. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Tammy. Great feature. We'll have to go there. Yes, you will. She's talking about Casa Don Alfonso, which that interview just wrapped up. And Caroline, I hope you heard me say, I'm so super proud of you, darling. Love you. And I can't wait to see where you go in this career. Caroline is, again, our intern that's going to be leaving to go back to Syracuse in just a few weeks. Okay. Marilyn said, remember when the Golden Girls read Rose's journal? Yes, I did. Oh gosh, I miss Betty White. Words for the day, deep breathing, soak it all in. My word is recumbent bike, advised by the doctor at a 3-week point after knee surgery. So recumbent, recumbent bike. What's everybody's word? That's what we want to start with. So the intention, if you are new to this show or new to my life coaching, I came up with the triangle of life theory that you have to put 33.33% of mental, physical, spiritual. That makes up your 100%. That makes up your balance of life. And so today, what's at the top of your triangle that's weighing on you that you need to attack and address right away as soon as you're getting up? Because some of you might be. You just got up at 7 o'clock or you just got up at 6:30, whatever it may be. You need to do your intention for the day to get you maybe moving, then that would be physical at the top of your triangle. You've got some strife and things that are on your mind, then mental would be at the top. Something's really hurting your heart and affecting your family, maybe spiritual would be at the top. Okay, but it doesn't mean that one of them is more important than the other because they all have to be attended to in that day's time. But one of them is going to take the top tier because it's the first thing. If you're not apt to regularly work out, then you better put physical for a while because you got to get that body moving. We've got to get you in shape. Donna says peace. Marilyn says relax. What's your word? What's your intention of the day? Oh, look at this. My sister's on. Good morning, sis. You're doing an awesome job. Keep it going because you always strive in anything. You always strive in anything task that you create in life. Love you. Love you too, my sis. So why don't you do this with us? Pick your word of your intention. What's your word, Cindy? Richard Melching says recover. Yes. So if you don't know, Richard is recovering from back surgery that he just had earlier in the week. Cheryl, who also had had knee surgery on Tuesday, she's healing from that as well. What's your word? My word is Peace. I like that, Donna. I'm going to use that one as well. So here we go. Everybody who has a pen and paper, I asked you to grab that at the break. Grab your pen and paper. We're going to talk about a couple things. We're going to talk about this of how to get you set, but I also want to talk a little bit about our area, because you'll see the topic of today says coming out of that beautiful piece that was done and how incredible it was to draw the amount of tourism that we have to the area after getting Forbes magazine's award of America's top Italian restaurant in Casa Don Alfonso at the Ritz Carlton. I want to know what you think of our area and how do we ever get that type of tourism back? Carlston Edwards says peace and provision. Hi, Carlston. Love you, my friend. Great to see you. Okay, let's do this first, and then let's talk about St. Louis. And I know the crime has gotten, okay, kindness, Cindy says. The crime that's really taken things down and shine a bad light. I want to bring it back. And one of the reasons I wanted to do that feature on this incredible restaurant is because of the fact they got that notoriety from Forbes magazine. A big, big deal. It's a big deal for St. Louis. Mario and the staff, I mean, it really is incredible. A correction, any task. Oh, that's okay. I want you to understand that that's what we are capable of. That kind of a draw. I'm so proud of the restaurants that have opened. And, if you follow my friend George Mahey with St. Louis Magazine, he'll do the openings and closings. I hate to see some of the closings that happen. I love to see the new pop-ups, and that's the possibility that people feel in all different aspects of our area. But we're going to talk about that in a second. How do you feel first of all, how do you feel going into St. Louis? Going into the city, going into a restaurant, going into to go see a Blues game, a Cardinals game, going into St. Louis City SC game, going into the Foundry, all these wonderful, beautiful things that have opened up. But I hear so many people, and this is why I wanted to do this today. So many people say, no way, not going into the city. No way. I am not going to go to the Muni. I'm not going to go to the Fox. Monica, I'm glad you focused on a restaurant that's in Clayton because I don't want to go into the city. I love the fact that we got that and that there was a huge waiting list to get reservations. That has trickled down a little bit. And I don't know that people are coming into St. Louis as much as they were when they opened back in 2021. I'd like to see that back, though. We need to draw tourism back to our area. Look, we need that. Our city, our counties, the surrounding communities all thrive if our downtown is thriving, if our city is thriving. So we're going to talk about that here in just a second, okay? First of all, just to help you along with your day, stay with me on this because I want to have you weigh in on our area. What is your morning intention if you haven't said it yet? Pick a word. And then I want you to carry that with you throughout the rest of the day, no matter how many things try to go wrong today. So think about this. When something I can't control happens, I ask myself, where is this hidden gift? Where is the positive in this? It's so easy to automatically think of the negative in life or to hear a story on the news, which, again, I haven't turned the news on in 6 months. It is easy to see or hear something that sets you off. Well, what I want you to do, and this is how you dig deeper into your soul, I want you to think, this all looks so negative, but somewhere in there, there's a hidden positive. And then when I do the gratitude at the end of the day with my life coaching clients, my personal training clients, all of you on the podcast, anybody that's there to receive the message and something I put on Facebook, it is very easy for all of you to say, this is what's wrong with our world. This is what's wrong with the city of St. Louis. This is why the crime's so bad. This is why it'll never get better. See, that's not the mindset that I ever want to have. I will still go and support the Muni. By the way, West Side Story is still playing at the Muni. Go see the show. The Fabulous Fox, one of my favorite things to do. Not in the best area, according to a lot of people, right? But that's the arts district. There's some beautiful hotels and restaurants down there. How do we get that back? It's all easy for you to say and throw, oh, St. Louis. St. Louis is such a joke. And a lot of people will say, ever since the Michael Brown thing, it's never come back and it never will. Really? Then that means you have no hope. So maybe I switch my word to hope. Peace and hope. I'll use them both. If that's how you feel, then you've just given up on life. You might as well not even walk out of your door ever again because you've just given up. My thing is, we have to find kindness. Why do you think I stepped away back in January to do what I'm doing here? Because I knew that what I was doing there was simply reporting on the negativity and not finding a way out, not finding hope, not giving you the positivity. So I want you to look at a circumstance or look at a person that you think is a negative person, drama-filled person, a person whose their jealousy just comes out in them, their insecurities come out of them, they lash out at you. It's easy to see that That's so easy because it's right there. They wear it. What I'm asking you to do is dig deeper inside to say, okay, maybe they need a little guidance and a little help. And there is something warm inside them, kindness inside them. We're going to find it. We're going to take some positivity from it. That's what I want you to do, is find the positive in the person, because everybody has a little bit of it. Even in the worst people in life, there's something that you could find. And so that's what I'm asking you to do. Ask yourself that. Where is the hidden gift in all of this? What is the lesson to be learned? Where is the positive in this? That's your morning intention. Whatever you chose, I want you to go a little bit deeper and think about what I just said there. And here's what I want you to do. Right now, I want you to fill in the blank. I feel at this very moment, right now, don't overthink it. I feel blank. I want to feel. Do you see the transfer? It's even a transfer of energy of how I'm feeling when I say it to you. I feel, I want to feel. I just got to chill. So people could say, I feel angry. I feel resentment. I feel alone. I feel sadness for the world, for St. Louis, right? I want to feel. I say, I want to have hope that we'll see the tourism come back. We do this beautiful piece, and I want people to see it and share this all over the world and say, holy cow, America's #1 restaurant, Italian restaurant, is in St. Louis, Missouri. Honey, let's go to St. Louis, Missouri. Let's go see that Gateway Arch. Let's go downtown. Let's go see a game. Let's go to the St. Louis Zoo, which gets worldwide notoriety. It's free, and it's one of the best zoos around, right? We have so much to be proud of here. Oh, look at that. Linda said, I suddenly feel peace. I want you to see the positive in our city, see the positive in what you can give our city, how you can shout out and spread kindness about it. It's so easy for everybody to put out on social media how horrible St. Louis is. And I hear that from so many people. I've heard it even from my family. Oh, yeah, the city. It'll never be what it was. And my response is, but it can be if we can just find our way to kindness again, right? We can. What can we do to the crime? It's all those things. So I feel, transfer it to I want to feel. I want to feel that everyone has hope and that they believe that it can come back. It can be thriving again like it used to. I have that. So I want you to feel, I want you to fill that in. What is your feeling right now? And how do you want to feel? Hi, Diane. That's my hat lady. Diane, by the way, if you didn't see the interview, we talked so in depth about respect for oneself and kindness and showing up in life. I can guarantee you that Diane loves what's behind me because she's very into fashion. I'm sure she loves my French form and this beautiful parasol. She knows I love fashion. So Diane, Hats by Diane. I want you to check her out. She's got the most beautiful hats. Tammy, energized. I feel gratitude, which equals peace, love, and hope. I love it. We will never truly live if you live in fear. Okay, by the way, Marilyn is putting the quotes behind that because that is a quote from me. She said, yes, I do. That is a quote from me, by the way. You know how people always use quotes and say, oh, Gandhi said this, or a Chinese proverb said that, which yesterday I gave them a Chinese proverb on my evening class. And it is, a journey of 1,000 miles begins what? With a single step. What are we talking about today? How do we get people to love our area again and bring the tourism and go to Casa Don Alfonso? That's the restaurant, by the way, Cindy. She said she missed the restaurant name. Anybody that didn't get a chance to see that segment, the reason I came on at 7:25 is I wanted you to watch for 22 minutes this beautiful piece that was just done. So when this wraps up, if you didn't see it, go back, and it's okay. You can go backwards, listen and receive the kindness that I'm asking you to receive, and then watch the piece. It premiered at 7 o'clock on YouTube and on Facebook. Right now, we are streaming live on my business page, my personal page, and my YouTube page. So we're talking about reaching over 20,000 people. 20,000, and then we're going to start. I want to find a way to add my Twitter page, my Instagram page, and then pages I'm not even on yet because that's the way we go viral and we start having people realize what we're doing here in St. Louis. And then they get the aha of, wow, that incredible show is being done of where they want to try and change lives. Not try, we will. We will do that together. The restaurant is Casa Don Alfonso at the Ritz Carlton. And it's a beautiful piece that was just done. So if you saw it, please let me know what you thought of it. Mario, just love his accent, don't you? For those of you that saw it, it's just so well done, so well shot, video, edited, everything. I'm just really proud of my team. And I just want to gush all over them because I love the fact that there was so much warmth and kindness that Mario presented in the interview. The way the restaurant looks is it's stunning in and of itself. And like I said, breakfast, lunch, dinner, Just go there. And then after you go there, tell me how much you loved it. And just go and be yourself. Don't try to put on airs. They don't want you to. Like I said, I love fashion, so I'm always dressed up, and so is Jim. So we wanted to, but you don't have to. That's his biggest thing is you don't have to. You go in and do you and just take it all in and enjoy it. I feel gratitude, which equals peace, love, and hope is one of the comments that I saw from Donna, and I just love that. Let me go back. Love the Italian accent. Oh, there we go. See, Maryland said, I love the Italian accent, and I plan on eating there in the fall when I can open up my program for this fantastic restaurant, authentic limoncello, the Italian way. That limoncello was delicious, by the way. Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen the piece yet, wait till you see me pick that up. He had me try that, and it was, it was delicious. Really, truly. That was an authentic response. So the quote that I want to go viral, we will never truly live if you forever live in fear. That's a quote from me. So just put that quote out, and that might be a beautiful way for you to go into the weekend and affect others' lives. Put it in quotes. We will never truly live if we forever live in fear. And then after it, if you would please put Monica Adams Quentin. And that's something I want to be remembered by. So when I'm no longer here on earth, I want that quote to be in books. I want people to say it and say, yeah, that Monica, she was in St. Louis. She was wanting to change lives and affect the world on a grand scale. So I feel hopeful. I want to feel confident that I will reach my weight goal. You will. Do you remember Washington Avenue around 2003 or so? I actually met you at Prime 1000. Oh, you did? Oh my gosh. I loved Prime 1000. I used to go there for their wine dinners. I want Washington Avenue to be what it was 20 years ago. Yeah, that Washington Avenue streetscape, Richard. Oh my gosh, I don't remember. I'm going to have to look at your picture and see, because see on here, I don't see pictures. I'm going to have to look at your picture and see if I remember that. Prime 1000, what an incredible restaurant. All of those, Lucas Park, Copia. Oh gosh, there's a Thai restaurant that was down there that I loved. I mean, I used to go down to Washington Avenue all the time. Now my husband would say no way. And I hate that feeling, but I get where he's coming from. There's so much crime and so much disrespect in one another. And we're talking about that today, right? So we have a shorter segment today. We might go on a little bit longer, but I do have to go off to do something that I absolutely love, which I'll tell you in a second. Other cities have turned around with the right leadership and influencers to come together and make it happen. We can do it too. We need the right mix. Agreed, Marilyn. It does. It starts from our leaders. You are amazing. What an inspiration. You're always so upbeat. I love life, Diane, just like you. Love that quote. Well, thank you. My daughter, Crystal, was the bar manager. Oh, okay. Beautiful, Richard. Okay, so we're doing this before we end our and we might go a little bit past 8:00 if you want to. So for those of you that are tuning in, by the way, I see some new names. I see some old friends that have been around since we kicked it off on March 1st. We've done it from my home. And then, of course, we're in the studio Mondays and Tuesdays. And hopefully you've seen the studio by now. The beautiful palm trees that are in the studio. They're real, by the way. So Monday, Tuesday in the studio with guest. And my guest on Monday, you do not want to miss. You got to look him up. Incredible entertainer, juggler. The man's amazing. That's how you spell his name. Jeff Kozatek, Blueprint for Value, 52 Habits to Discover and Strengthen Your Personal Worth. And I'm going to read from this. Equip. Prepare yourself for success by acquiring and refining your toolkit. It's all about having the right tool for the right job. Equip yourself with a firm foundation, the correct tools, and a supportive team. What do I say? It's all about who you surround yourself with. You want more of whatever they have in life? Surround yourself with them. Get away from the toxic, negative people. That means you're just going to be in a toxic world. Get away from the depressed people. Get away from the people that aren't in the best shape, because then you're going to stay in that shape. You want to be healthy? Hang around healthy people. You want to eat better? Hang around people who eat better. It's really, truly that simple. People say it can't be. Yes, it is. It is. You become the sum of the 5 people you hang around. Look at it. Okay, so sleep is in the second chapter. How's your sleep, by the way? I've been wearing this Apple Watch, and it's been telling me how great my sleep has been. It also tells me my heart rate, and it drops below 40, which is crazy to me. Sleep for productivity and focus. Sleep is the foundation from which you start your day. It affects your energy level along with your ability to focus and in your ability to listen. Sleep can sharpen your perception and allow you to effectively give and receive feedback. Everything you do begins from a place of rest, but it's often the first thing that you sacrifice. So many people do. Take a second. Think about this. How much sleep are you getting? Go ahead and answer that if you want to. I've been getting about 7.5 to 8. And I'm feeling so much better than I did in the 30 years that I got up at 1:30 in the morning. I wish I would have wore this Apple Watch back then. I probably got 3.5 to 4 hours of sleep on a regular basis for 30 years. That's crazy that I was able to operate. Am I fully rested or am I running on fumes? I was running on fumes. Establishing a routine sleep schedule, the same bedtime, the same wake up time, getting adequate amounts of sleep, avoiding screens, social media right before bed, writing down your thoughts, the journaling to quiet your mind, great ways to improve your sleep and to grow your personal worth. Again, people say it over and over. Monica keeps giving these things to us, but we're not doing it. So start doing it. When I asked you if you were all in means to do things like this. So the takeaway from this is sleep is more than just resting. It's the backbone of your life. Sleep to be more awake. Say that again. Sleep to be more awake, to be more focused, to listen better, to have more fuel, to be better as an employee, to be better in your relationships. And then again, I'm giving you that journaling aspect of your intention. So you're just put these things down. I feel, I want to feel. I want you to take time to think about who and what makes you feel alive. Maybe can you connect with that person today? Phone call, better than texting. In person, even better. Can you do one of these activities this week? Daily affirmations, gratitude check, right? So you feel and you want to feel. Then you can go deeper into today I'm grateful for, but don't just put one brushstroke. Do 1, 2, 3 lines and write down today I'm grateful for this, this, and this. And do a priority goal. 1, 2, 3. Self-care check. Physical. Rest and recharge. We just talked about the importance of sleep. Spiritual. Good for your soul. Pampering. I asked them last night to do something in the next 24 hours that was pampering themselves. What does that look like? It could be to go to a spa. A lot of people think of a spa, but it could just be I'm going to take 30 minutes for myself to go for a walk. That could be pampering. Isn't it crazy to think of that's pampering? But a lot of times it is just because you're spending time alone. Or you're going to meditate. That's pampering. Emotional. Honor your feelings. Social. Quality conversation and actually receive and listen. Household. Cleaning or organizing. My husband is organizing our garage. I saw all these books that I've had over the years. He took them all out of the boxes they were in that were falling apart and put them in these wonderful crates. And the garage is all getting cleaned out. Love it. Personal. Time on a hobby. Time spent on a hobby. I need to get myself back to playing my piano. And then mental. Reading. I'm reading to you. And learning. Receiving. So I want you to do, again, that gratitude check. Today I'm grateful for. Do some daily affirmations. Read each affirmation 10 times in the mirror and throughout the day for faster results. So if you say, I'm vital to the world, I am beautiful, I have an incredible, generous soul. Boom, I just gave you affirmations. But say them 10 times in front of a mirror. Look at yourself and make it happen. And then priority goals. What's your priority? 3 things. Get that off your list. You'll feel so much better about yourself. You won't have so much resting on your shoulders, that extra dead weight. And then here's some thoughts and notes that you can scribble down. Those are the intentions. I gave them some good evening reflections last night. And I said, do a gratitude check and say, tonight, I am so grateful that I started doing this in the morning. Maybe that's what your gratitude is in the evening. And do a little mental health check. How are you feeling? Do you feel angry or resentful or overwhelmed or stressed or you didn't sleep well, anxious? Or are you positive? Are you happy and loving and hopeful and calm and proud and joyful? Write those words down. And then how can you have some wins on a daily basis? Wins for the day, your accomplishments. And write down some thoughts and notes. It's really that easy. That's the kind of journaling that I want you to do. And I wanted to give you a little help on it because some people need a little boost. And so those are the things that you can fill in. We always tell our kids, show me your friends, and that's your future. That's what Laura says. I agree. I'm a prime example of a weight challenge through all of my life. That's okay. But the great thing about my sister is, I just got chill. But the great thing about my sister is, yes, she's lived a life probably not where she wanted to live with regards to the weight that she had on. She made a choice, which is actually, I said, one of the people wanted me to address, here's my journal. And these are the topics people want me to cover in my show. And one of them said, Monica, can you address, Stephanie asked, gastric bypass surgery or the shots to lose weight? Well, of course, as a trainer, I'm going to say, spend the money on a good trainer and a good dietitian that'll change your life before you ever have to get cut on. But if that's the choice, great. Now, go own that life. Lap band surgery, gastric bypass surgery. I just saw these things about Ozempic. However, there's a lawsuit about things that could go wrong with it. I mean, those are the things that I'm always a little apprehensive of what's the side effect of something. Can I do it naturally? Because somebody asked me to talk about natural supplements versus medication. Great topics, by the way. Great topics for me to go deeper with guests. Those are all things you have to think about and do yours. Laura, show you your future. Oh, we always tell our kids, your show me your friends and I'll show you your future. That's what she was trying to say. Pamper myself tonight going to Stages. Oh, I haven't been there in forever. Clue. Oh, that sounds like a good one. My daughter is on the design crew. So proud of what she's doing. Pam, that's really cool. Stages, St. Louis. Steve Bertani. I don't think he's with them anymore, but Steve was my connection there years ago when I was in radio. I used to cover the shows at Stages all the time. Let's see, what else? Other cities have turned around. Oh, yeah, leadership, yes. Did I get everybody else? Love that quote. My daughter, Crystal. Oh, I lived all my life in St. Louis. Yes, there is crime, but the change begins with the person in their attitude. That's a good one, Cindy. We always tell, I read that one. Prime example. Yes. Okay. I'm going to take my final break. I'm going to come back. Richard just said something, so I'm going to come back to that. A final break and final closing words. And don't forget, when we wrap up, go back and watch that piece, please. And then I want you to share it. Share like you've never shared before, because I think it was so well done. A month and a half was put in. A lot of heart, soul, blood, sweat, tears put into that piece. You're going to get more of those. Next week, we're going to show you the aquarium and Shark Week, and I'll tell you about the guests that we have on. And I'll give you a rundown of the rest of the guests for the month of July. Right back.
Warm weather, sand beaches, and boats galore. It's not Florida, it's a Lake of the Ozarks. Florida Direct Palm Trees brings tropical flair to your patios, docks, and yards. From a few feet all the way to 25 feet, there are palm trees for every property. Florida Direct also provides palm tree potting soil, palm fertilizer, large decorative pots, and a wide selection of locally grown tropical flowers and plants to add the perfect accent to your tropical paradise. Florida Direct Palm Trees, bringing paradise to your patio for 14 plus years.
All right, welcome back on this Friday. I hope we've put you in a great mood in the last 35 minutes. I hope we've given you some hope for not only you, but for our area, for St. Louis, and just getting some feedback on how you think we can continue to turn it around, how we can get you back to Washington Avenue, like Richard was talking about, how we can get you to go to the attractions, the beautiful Muni, the Fox, the new Foundry, how we can get you to go to Washington Avenue, the restaurants that are opening in the city, to believe again, and to get out of your community. So many people are moving out west because they want to get even farther and farther away from the city. But we've got to get it back. We have to have hope. And I truly believe that it all begins with you. It all begins with your own kindness. It all begins with what you provide to yourself and to your city that you live in. And then that, in turn, is a reflection of our area, and then people see it. When tourism comes to our area, be kind. Reach out of your comfort zone. Say hi to strangers. I always say, give a compliment to someone at a grocery store or at a restaurant. Smile at someone. Be more eye to eye. I go to other areas and I absolutely love when I come back into town. I'm like, gosh, I went to South Carolina. I went to Alabama. I went to the South. I always see that Southern charm. And they look up and they greet you and they say, hi, y'all. Right? Come on back. All those things. We could do the same thing. You just have to get out of the clique mentality, which is what I'm told. When I have friends from other states that'll visit and they'll go, yeah, your city's a little cliquey. And I take that very personal. And I say, well, they said, not you though, Monica. You warm everyone up. You really, truly do want to draw everybody in. I do. I love everybody equally. I don't care your race. I don't care your size. I don't care whether you're a man or a woman, your ethnicity, your religion. I truly just want more kindness in the world. And that's what I'm trying to spread to all of you. And if we all do that, we're going to draw more to us. So Richard said, Monica, I hope you don't mind if I plug Dude's Playground. Of course I don't. Tomorrow, here we go for Richard. Tomorrow at 11:30, Channel 30 in St. Louis, American Dream TV will be featuring the Dude. Oh, I love it. By the way, ABC 30 is talking to me about doing some collaboration work together. So you might start seeing me on ABC 30. Richard, I love that. 11:30 tomorrow morning, by the way, everybody. I won't be on tomorrow, so it's not competing with me, Richard. I'll be taking the weekend off. Tomorrow at 11:30, ABC 30, American Dream TV featuring the Dude. I'm going to set my DVR to record that. I love it. Okay, everybody, I hope this has been a great, informed, impactful show just to make you think, to go back and support We need to patronize these places, or our city will literally crumble. I wanted to feature different aspects, and we'll go out west, we'll go north, we'll go south, we'll go east. It doesn't matter. So far, we have featured City Museum, so I went into the city. We've featured tons of different pretzel places for National Pretzel Day. We are featuring the aquarium. Again, why am I doing that? Because I want to get back into the city and feel safe. Obviously, watch yourself if it's in the evening, because there are some bad people out there. We're trying to change them. They need to find this show, right? They absolutely do. We want to spread this along. So when I put this up, this is very true. Look at what I'm going to have scrolling on your screen right now. Share, like, and follow the live stream, and then tell everybody about it. I need you to share it all over the world as we grow this audience. I couldn't do this show without you watching, and I couldn't do it without our incredible sponsors that you've heard from. Can you say your quote again? You know me. Oh, yeah. You're never truly going to live if you forever live in fear. That's my quote. You will never truly live if you forever live in fear. But you have to be aware of your surroundings, as Jim has taught me. I love the world, and he was very guarded. We have balanced each other out beautifully. Totally agree, Monica. Give me a couple days more of healing at me, and the dude will come visit you some Wednesday. Richard, I love it. You're taking and making it. I share every show with my Facebook friends. I hope they are watching. So many of my friends truly need you. And you know what? It'll happen in the time that you've turned a lot of people onto us, Marilyn. It'll happen. I'm grateful because I've been blessed with loving family and friends over 45 to 50 years. I'm always been kind, caring for others, and a heart of gold. Yes. And okay, I think I've gotten them all. So next week, Monday, we have Jeff Kozatek, The Blueprint for Value, my entire hour. On Tuesday, Moses, very inspirational. I cannot wait for you to see these books that he's created. And that was my big surprise. I hope that my nephew does not see this, but my great niece and nephew are going to get some special surprises on the show on Tuesday. My brother Brian, my sister-in-law Tina will be on at the end of the show. And then Olivia and Michael, you'll meet my great niece and nephew. They'll be on with them on Tuesday after we give them these special surprises that are going to come. I bought these from Moses, and I want to share what he's doing for the world to eradicate bullying and to make you see the possibilities in yourself. And they're going to see that in themselves. It's just incredible. So don't miss that show, and tell everybody that you know that has kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, godchildren, friends, doesn't matter, between the ages of about 2 to 10. They have to see that show on Tuesday. It'll be very inspirational. I've got some incredible shows that I'm taping for you as well. Nicholas Murray with the nonprofit organization Mind Muscle Pro. I'm going to be taping an interview with him. You'll see that coming up in the month of August. I taped an interview with Ashley Wick, the first female on the football coaching staff at UMass, how empowering that is and how much of a leader she is. And she's from Hillsboro. You'll see that. We also have Doc Kratzer, a local guy that made good, Florissant, Missouri native, who's now in Hollywood as an incredible editor. He just edited the movie The Book Club 2. He's working on the remake of Roadhouse, and he worked on Eat, Pray, Love. I mean, so many incredible things. So Doc Kratzer, Ashley Wick, those are taped interviews that we've done. Let me think. We have Katie Collier coming up from Katie's Pizza and her 14-year sobriety and her wonderful walk to fame, St. Louis fame. I mean, her restaurants are all over. She believed in the city of St. Louis, didn't she? She's now right there by by Busch Stadium. So it's all these things of just having a belief in our area, a belief in you, and a belief in those around you. So like I said, some incredible shows coming up that are taped that we'll play back for you. Those are the ones that we premiere, and then I'll come on later in the day in a live, because I just want to spread a bunch of things in. Some are beautifully well edited pieces, and that's how we mix that in for you. Like I said, Shark Week, I'll have that for you next week. And then on the 31st, I have Dr. Sarah from Invita Health and Wellness. She'll be back on with us. Hopefully you saw that beautiful, again, well shot, well edited piece that we did with Gilbert. For those that don't have friends or family on Facebook, tell them that we are on YouTube also, right? We stream live on YouTube, and now we're on both my Facebook business and personal page. So let them know. And then on August 1st, we kick off the month with former enforcer, former St. Louis Blues player Reed Lowe, and his journey of faith and how he found God and how his whole life changed. So see, we're lining up some incredible shows, and we're already into the second week of August. I will be having on Colleen and Lauren Murphy. What an incredible story that's going to be. And then Gordon Montgomery and Kelly Lamb Montgomery. We'll talk a lot about relationships, finding your true soulmate. and then coming back after losing a parent and finding your way again, and how hard that is. So yeah, look, so much with guests. And then I can't wait to see what kind of segment you want me to do. If you just want to reach out to me, info@TheRealMonicaAdams.com. That's my email. If you want to be a guest on the show, you want somebody that wants to sponsor the show, let's bring those sponsors in. I'm very, very picky though. They've got to align with the mission. So let me know. One more time, I'll put this up so that you have that email address. And that's where I want you to email me instead of just putting it in the comments, because it's hard sometimes to go back and see those. All right, we went a little over 8 o'clock since we started, a little bit after 7. So go back. If you haven't seen the piece on Casa Don Alfonso, go watch it right now, and then let me know what you think. Go ahead and put comments after you watch it, and please share it. It took a lot of time to put it together, and I'm just so proud of them. Shining the light on St. Louis all over America and getting that top award. All right, everybody, have an incredible weekend. I love you all. Go spread kindness to the world, and I'll see you back in the studio on Monday morning. Okay, like I said, in a world where you can be anything, first and foremost, be kind. Love you all. Bye-bye.